I want a cup of coffee, or I want a cup of coffee. Hello and welcome back to Go Natural English, the place where we get you fluent and confident in English. Today, we have an awesome lesson from our Go Natural English team teacher, Hale, about accents in America. Did you know that in North America, we actually have a lot of different regional accents? I could say, I want a cup of coffee, or I want a cup of coffee. I don't know if I did that right, but apparently that's how New Yorkers sound. Listen to Hale because he's done some great research and is going to present the most popular, the most well-known North American accents that you need to know about if you are going to be speaking English out there in the real world. So if you're ready, then let's go.
Hi guys, it's me, Hale. And did you know that there are over 160 recognized dialects of the English language? Yes, 160. That's a lot. That's so many that you can't be expected to understand and speak all 160 dialects. And even native English speakers like me, we can't always understand every dialect and every accent in the English language. For instance, I find the Scottish accent to be somewhat difficult to understand, and other people might find my accent difficult to understand. Now, if you're going to travel to the United States, there is a standard American accent, and it's something like what I'm speaking now. And if you've heard Gabby in her videos, that's a standard American accent. But did you know that there are also many regional accents and dialects in the United States? In this video, we are going to visit 4 of the most common accents in American English that you might encounter if you're traveling around the United States. It is the Southern accent, the New England accent, the New York City accent, and the Midwestern accent. So as we look at these 4 different accents, remember these are general regional accents. Even within each region or area of the United States, there might even be smaller accents. For instance, the New York City accent, you can even get smaller. You can break that down into a Brooklyn accent, a Queens accent, a Bronx accent. You can go very, very local with these. So this video, we're just doing a generalized regional accent overview. So let's get started. So the Southern accent is my personal favorite because I'm from the South. I was born in Virginia. And so the southern area of the United States is the states from Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, even northern Florida is considered the South. And again, so the regional accent of this is really, you can recognize it by these drawn out vowels. So let's look at some examples from popular culture. Here are some clips to look at.
One drink?
Just water, please.
Double old Kentucky straight, the water back. You got 2 bags?
You sure you don't want to just make it the whole bottle in a straw? Honey, there's the lieutenant governor. Let's go say hi.
Sir.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
So, what do you do with your time? You work?
I write. But right now I'm working on a domestic maintenance column for the Jackson Journal.
You mean housekeeping? Jesus, I can't think of anything worse than reading a cleaning column, except for maybe writing one.
Well, I can. Working with a bunch of greasy, stinky men in the middle of the ocean.
It sounds to me like a ploy to find a husband and become an expert in keeping house.
Well, aren't you a genius? You figured out my whole scheme.
Isn't that what all you girls from Ole Miss major in? Professional husband hunting.
Who is hungry? I'm sorry, but were you dropped on your head as an infant? Or were you just born stupid?
As a matter of fact, I think it's time you all came to a decision. We've been here almost 3 days, and apparently you people have nothing better to do than to sit around here hogging up the taxpayers' money, eating baskets of fried cheese, and staying at the Fair Price Motel, which I understand some of you think is one of the nicest places you've been in a while. Well, let me tell you something. It is not the nicest place I have been in a while. And for your further information, I am having dinner with a former president and first lady of the United States tonight because we are all going to be out of here. And the reason we're all going to be out of here is that this case is very simple.
You want to know about old Hank? Well, Hank's got a lot of problems. Hey, baby! How about a couple of beers?
Sorry, Shug, gotta go. I got another migraine treatment with John Redcorn.
Nancy, you've been going to that healer for 12 years and you still get headaches every night.
Healing process takes time, honey.
Next up, let's look at the New England accent. So this accent is used around the states Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, the areas that make up the area of the United States called New England, which is one of the first settlements from England. Now, the most famous of the New England accents is the Boston accent, and you see that a lot in films and on TV. So let's look at some clips where we're going to have the Boston accent and a more general New England accent.
Typically underestimates the impact of social distinctions predicated upon wealth, especially inherited wealth. You got that from Vickers. Work in Essex County, page 98, right? Yeah, I read that too. Were you gonna plagiarize the whole thing for us? Do you have any thoughts of your own on this matter? Or is that your thing? You come into a bar, you read some obscure passage and then pretend you pawn it off as your own idea just to impress some girls? Embarrass my friend?
Are you a knock?
I'm sorry?
Are you a knock?
A knock. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
A knock. A knock. Am I speaking Japanese?
Yeah, listen to him.
I'm gonna sound it out for you. Are you, or are you not a knock? Like Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street.
Ah, I see. Okay, a narc.
A knock, yes.
Yes. No,
what was I saying?
I was missing the R when you were...
Now, let's look at the New York City accent. One thing to remember is that the New York City accent, it can even be more distinctive than the entire city. You can get down to accents from the different neighborhoods. You can have a Brooklyn accent, a Queens accent, a Staten Island accent. So here we're just looking at a general look at a New York accent.
It's impossible. It'll never happen, so why go crazy thinking about it? It's not normal.
Do me a favor. I want you to hit me in the face.
What?
I want you to hit me in the face.
Forget about it.
Joey, I want you to hit me in the face. Go ahead. Go ahead, take your
I
best.
said forget about it. I ain't doing it.
Come on, we have fights all the time. What are you worried now you're gonna hit me in the face? Hit me in the face. Go ahead.
No, what are you afraid? Afraid of what?
Cut your tracks and stop kicking the seats! We're trying to watch the movie! And if I have to tell you again, we're gonna take it outside and I'm gonna show you what it's like! You understand me? Now shut your mouths or I'll shut them for you. And if you think I'm kidding, just try me. Try me. Because I would love it!
And finally, we'll take a look at the Midwestern accent. So the Midwest of the United States is kind of in the middle of the country to the north, up near Canada. So Wisconsin and Minnesota are the two big states that are known for this specific accent. And so let's take a look at some movies that have a really pronounced Midwestern accent.
Do you think that most people would say that teenage beauty pageants are a good idea?
Oh, yeah, sure. I know what some of your big city no-bra wearing, hairy-legged women libbers might say.
They might say that a pageant is old-fashioned and demeaning to the girls.
What sick is women dressing like men?
You betcha, Iris. No, I think you boys are going to find something a little bit different here in Montrose. For one thing, we're all God-fearing folk. Every last one of us.
Mr. Lundegaard, sorry to bother you again. Can I come in?
Yeah, no, I'm kind of busy here.
I understand. I'll keep it real short then. I'm on my way out of town, but I was wondering, do you mind if I sit down? Carrying a bit of a load here.
No,
Yeah, it's this vehicle I asked you about yesterday. I was just wondering.
yeah, like I told you, we haven't had any vehicles go missing.
Okay.
So there you have 4 typical accents of the United States. The Southern accent, the New England accent, the New York City accent, and the Midwestern accent. So if you're ever traveling in the United States and you go through those areas, you're now going to be more prepared. But if you want to learn like the standard American English accent, something like I'm speaking or like Gabby speaks, then sign up for classes with Go Natural English, because the Go Natural English courses all teach the standard American accent. So it's been great sharing some accents from my country with you, and I can't wait to see you again next time.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I will be back with you next week to present a full English lesson. I'm very excited about that. So make sure that you don't miss it. Make sure that you are subscribed by hitting the subscribe button right down there and turn on notifications. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you'd like to learn more about the English accent, then let me know in the comments. If you'd like to know something else or you have another question, let me know so that I can make the best lesson for you next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again here next week. Bye for now.